Yes, next problem, question number 3. A ball thrown vertically upwards reaches a height of 90 meter. Find the velocity with which it was thrown. Okay, you are throwing the object upwards. So displacement is positive. Correct? Okay, it is thrown upwards. Find the velocity with which it was thrown. Okay, you are throwing it. So you have to calculate the initial velocity with which it was thrown. See, when you throw the object, what happens? It moves some distance, stops, and then it comes down. See, it moved, stopped, and then it has come down. So initially if you throw also, it will stop at some height. So I will say final velocity is equal to 0. Correct? You have to calculate what? You have to calculate the final velocity, you have to calculate the initial velocity. We know acceleration minus 9.8 meter per second square. Which formula we can use? V square is equal to V naught square plus 2AX. Correct? 0 is equal to V naught square plus 2 minus 9.8 into 90. So V naught square is equal to plus multiply 2 into 9.8 into 90. What is the answer you are getting for V naught? Take your calculator and calculate. You will get 176.4. Take square root of that. What is the answer you are getting? What is the answer you are getting? Are you getting nearly 42 meter per second square? 42 meter per second? This is the answer. Understood? It's easy, right? Very simple and easy. Shall I go for the next problem? Okay, the next problem. The displacement of a particle moving along the x-axis is given by x is equal to 20t plus 10t square. T square. Correct? Calculate the instantaneous velocity at t is equal to 2 seconds. You have to calculate instantaneous velocity. How to calculate instantaneous velocity? See, we know that velocity is equal to distance by time. Correct? So, can I write dx by dt in form of differentiation? I know you have not completed the differentiation, but I will teach you, because further days, as the day moves, that will come for you. Okay? So, d by dt of, in the place of x, you have to write here 20t plus 10t square. Okay? 20t plus 10t square. Then I can write, how to derive it? Do you know how to take the differentiation? Differentiation of 20t is 20. See here, 20 is constant. Take it outside. dt by t. This will go, correct? Plus differentiation of 10 into d by dt of t square is 20 plus 10 2t. Differentiation of t square is 2t, because differentiation of x to the power n, d by dt of x to the power n is equal to n into x to the power n minus 1. Okay, differentiation of x to the power n is n into x to the power n minus 1. Here n is 2. 2 into here t, so but here x. Okay, t into the power 2 minus 1 is 1. So therefore 2t. What do we get? Velocity is equal to 20 plus 2 tens are 20 t. What is the time? 2 seconds. So 20 plus 20 into 2. That is 40 plus 20 is how much? 60. So velocity is 60 meter per second. This is how you can calculate. Understood the problem? Any difficulty? No. Okay. Next question. A car travels with a uniform velocity for 20 meter per second. The driver applies the brake and car comes to rest in 10 seconds. Calculate the retardation. This is as the problem we have already solved. So this problem is given as homework. Try to solve this problem. Okay. Question number 5 is homework. Next. Shall I move for the next problem? Yes. A ball is thrown vertically upwards with its velocity 20 meter per second from the top of a multi-story building. Okay. The height of the point from where the ball is thrown is 25 meter from the ground. How high will the ball raise? And how long will it be before the ball hits the ground? Take G is equal to 10 meter per second square. This is the question. Correct? Okay. See here, a ball is thrown vertically upwards with the velocity. So, from the top of a building. So, the person is standing on the top of a building. Let us draw one rough diagram. Correct? Throwing from the top of the building and initial velocity. How much? 20 meter per second. From the multi-story building. The height of the point from where the ball is thrown is 25 meter. So this height is correct? $25 meter. How high will the ball raise? What will be the height? This distance they are asking. Correct? Let us consider this as y0. Okay? Let this full distance be y. Then this is y minus y0. Correct? Let this full distance be y. Height of the building be y0. Then y minus y0 is the distance travelled by the body from the top of the building. Correct? What about G? Minus 10 meter per second square. It is already given. After thrown, it will stop somewhere. So, final velocity is equal to 0. What you have to calculate? Distance. Calculate y minus y0. How to calculate? How to calculate? Can you help me? Let us use the equation v square is equal to v0 square plus 2ax. Final velocity is 0. Initial velocity is 20. What is that distance traveled? Correct? Now, 20 square. Correct? 400 plus minus 20 into y minus y naught. If we take it to other side, 20 into y minus y naught is equal to 400. Y minus y naught is equal to 400 divided by 20. 2 ones are 2 20s are. So I can write y minus y naught is equal to 20. But we know the value of y naught. How much? 25. So y minus 25 is equal to 20. Then y is equal to plus 25 plus 20. How much? 25 plus 20 is 40. 45 meter. 45 meter. So the total distance is 45 meter. How high will the ball raise? So the ball will raise 20 meter high from the top of the building and 45 meter height from the ground. Correct? How long will it before the ball hits the ground? So you have to calculate the time. How to calculate the time? How long will it be before the ball hits the ground? So you have to calculate how long it will take. What is the time interval? Correct? How to calculate the time interval? See, let us calculate the time taken from here to reach. Is whether that is given? No, that is not given. Then what is given here? That we will calculate later. Okay, A to B. We will mark it. Okay, A, B, C. Time taken by the body to reach from A to B. How to calculate time? Velocity is equal to distance by time. Is it that? See, we know that V is equal to V naught plus AT. Correct? Final velocity here it is 0. Initial velocity is how much? 20 plus minus 10 time. We don't know. So 0 is equal to 20 minus 10t. Take it to other side. Plus 10t is equal to 20. T is equal to 20 by 10. It is equal to 2 seconds. So time taken from here to here, A to B is 2 seconds. Then from B to C, top to the bottom. Now, time taken by body to reach B to C. How to calculate? B to C, it was stopped, then it has moved, correct? Initial velocity is 0. What about the final velocity now? Do we know the final velocity? No, we don't know the final velocity, but there will be some final velocity, correct? What about the acceleration, whether it is due to the gravity? Distance we know, okay. Distance. What is the total distance from B to C? Y. Y is how much? 45. Correct? You have to calculate T. Which formula we can use? X is equal to V naught T plus half AT square. X means here y. Y is equal to V naught is 0, 0 into T is 0 plus a half into G T square. Substitute 45 is equal to half minus 10 T square. Correct? 2 ones are, 2 fives are. So what do we get here value? What do we get to the value as? Can you help me? See, one more question mine. We got y is equal to 45. While solving, before solving itself, I have given you the rules. If the body is falling down, y is nothing but negative, correct? So you have to put y is equal to minus 45. Now, minus 45 is equal to minus 5t square. Minus minus will get cancelled. What is remaining? T square is equal to 45 by 5 is equal to 9. This implies T is equal to square root of 9, that is equal to 3 seconds. So time taken by the body to reach from B to C is 3 seconds. Therefore, total time interval is 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 seconds. Correct? 2 seconds plus 3 seconds, totally it is 5 seconds. It takes 5 seconds to reach. Well, after starting from A, it reaches to B, then it will reach the point C. So the total time taken by the body to reach the point C is 5 seconds. Understood? Is it difficult? Simple, correct? And whenever you solve the problems, after getting the answer, please write the unit here, meter. Understood? If you don't write the unit, what happens is you will lose the mark. 1 mark is there for unit. Understood? Please write the units properly. If you don't write the unit properly, then you may lose the marks. Can see now? Yes. Can see? Now you can see, correct? Please write the units properly. See, this 6th question we have solved is in this method, correct? After this, we can solve this part in one more method also. Do you know how we can solve in another method? See here, I will tell you. What we have to do is, we want to calculate time between A to C, correct? Total time A to C. But the displacement from A to C starts here, goes here, come back here, then it will come here, correct? So displacement means, see, from here to here, then from here to here, that displacement got cancelled. Only the remaining is this one. So displacement is equal to, that is y naught is equal to, it is coming downwards. So therefore I will write minus 25 meter. Correct? Initially it is thrown with the velocity. So V naught, it is plus 20 meter per second. Correct? Initially it was thrown with that velocity. Then acceleration, you know, however it is acceleration due to gravity, minus 10 meter per second. You know x, you know V naught, you know A. Can't we calculate now? What about the final velocity after reaching? 0. So can I use the formula of the displacement? Can I use the formula of the displacement? Y naught is equal to V naught T plus half GT square, correct? Y naught is how much? Minus 25 is equal to V naught 20 t plus half minus 10 t square. So what do we get? Minus 25 is equal to 20t plus minus 5t square. We'll take both the 20t and minus 5t square the other side. So what do we get? 5t square minus 20t minus 25 is equal to 0. This is a expression, binomial expression. You know how to solve it, correct? See, I can take 5 outside. T square minus t. 5 4s are 5s are equal to 0. So we get t. If we take 5 other side, 0 by something is 0. So t square minus 4t minus 5 is equal to 0. Split the midterm. Minus of minus into plus is minus. 4 1s are 4. Correct? So I can write t square minus 4t plus 1t minus 5 is equal to 0. T is common. T minus 4. 1 t minus what happened? Is there any mistake? One is which is common there? I should not take this. I should take 5 1s are correct. I'm sorry. Minus 5 plus 1 is. Thank you. So I can write t minus 5 into t plus 1 is equal to 0. So t is equal to 5 seconds. This is not possible because time can never become negative. So answer t is equal to 5 seconds. Understood how to solve? This is one more method. From here, this is another method to solve this problem. Understood? Any confusion? Understood? Shall I move further? Yes. Next problem. See, the next problem is homework. Okay? It is somewhat same kind of problem. Try to solve. Try to solve. The next problem is homework. That is question number 7 is homework. Question number 8, that is velocity time graph, correct? So this velocity time graph for a moving particle is shown below. Calculate the average velocity, average acceleration at a different intervals. 0 seconds to 10 seconds, 10 seconds to 18 seconds, 18 seconds to 20 seconds. Somewhat the graph is like this, correct? Okay. Question is from 0 to 10 seconds it is. 0 to 10 seconds it is like this. Correct? So, what about the height? It is not equal to 25 but little bit less than 25, correct? So, we will take it as 24. Okay, 24 minus 0. 25 is here. 24. We have to calculate what? Acceleration. So, 24 minus 0 by 10 minus 0. Correct? So, what is the answer? Time interval 10 minus 0. 24 by 10 is equal to 2.4 meter per second square. Correct? Next, 10 seconds and 18 seconds. 18 seconds somewhere, where it is? I think here, right? 18 seconds. How to calculate for 10 seconds and 18 seconds? That is 24 itself. So acceleration is equal to, how to calculate? 24 minus 24 by 18 minus 10 is equal to 0 meter per second square. Correct? Third one, you have to calculate acceleration from 18 to 20. 20 is here. 24. It becomes 0, correct? So final is 0 minus 24 divided by, final is how much? 20 minus 18 minus 24 divided by 2. That is equal to minus 12 meter per second square. Understood how to solve? This is how you can solve this graph. Any doubts? Any doubts? Yes. So this is one way to solve the problem. The next problem. A car moving along a straight highway with the speed 126 km per hour is brought to rest stop within a distance of 200 meter. What is the retardation of the car and how long does it take for the car to stop? Homework. Okay. Try to solve this problem. This is a homework question. Question number 9. Question number 9 is homework. Okay. Thank you.